Hello again, guys. Here we are for race 2 of round 4 from League 1 of the Ultimate Racing League's Btcc Replica Championship. So we're at Brands Hatch again for the second race. Obviously the grid is off of the sprint race results. So Toby, he got the win in that one, didn't he? So he'll be starting in first place. We've got Dyson came in second place, so he starts in second. Wadru is there in third. Thomas is fourth. Inti is in fifth. Grasshopper sixth. Conrad is 7th, Moz is 8th, Love Rocket 9th, Molson in 10th, Admin is 11th, Wayne G is in 12th, Chand is in 13th, Chuck is 14th, and Jerry Smiles bringing up the rear in 15th. So without further ado, let's get into it. The klaxon sounded, the lights are out, they're off. Everybody getting quite a good getaway there. It looked like Thomas trying to move over to the inside there, maybe looking up the inside of Dyson, not too sure. Inti actually managing to find his way up to third place, so great start there from Inti. I think Love Rocket, he's also moved up a few positions, he's up to 6th place. We can see a few moves being made in the background there. Inti, he's 3rd place currently. Dyson, he's 4th. Thomas is there in 5th, but Thomas was having a look at Dyson, wasn't he? He's been having a look for the last couple of corners. Dyson actually now having a look up the inside of Inti. Is he going to get it done? He has. He's managed to get past him, he's taken that 3rd position. Inti is still there though, isn't he? Still trying to edge his nose ahead. He might have the inside for this next one. I think he fancies it. Meanwhile, Thomas as well. Thomas having a look in the background. Dyson, oh no, I think there was a bit of contact there between Inti and Dyson. And Inti, he's pulled off to allow Dyson to come back through. Great sportsmanship there from Inti. So Thomas has moved up to 3rd place. Love Rocket is 4th, being chased by his teammate Conrad, who's in 5th. Conrad is going to lose that momentum now though as he serves that penalty. Actually not. I think he did as well as he could to stay off the racing line there. Love Rocket, he's moved up to 4th place. No, Admin, sorry. Yeah, Love Rocket was there in 4th place. He's trying to challenge Thomas. Admin up to 5th. So Admin having a cracking start to this race. Obviously his teammate. Oh, and actually Conrad with a late braking move there. He's managed to get it alongside Admin. Is Admin going to have it for this one? I think he's going to have the inside for this next turn. That was a brave move there from Conrad. He managed to get it stuck though, didn't he? Managed to get it to stick, and he's actually got that position. So moving up to 5th place. Admin dropping to 6th. We got Moz in 7th. Oh no, Moz hits the wall, he's into the barrier. That's allowed Molson through. Molson moving up to 7th now. Grasshopper not too far behind him. And we can see Molson's teammate Ice as well starting to creep up. So if them two can get together, they may be able to use the advantage of team bump draft and possibly make up a few more spots. So Grasshopper's in 8th, not under any pressure from Raj at the moment, who's there in 9th. I think he is definitely conscious he's there though. There's definitely a couple of car links though. Dyson all the way down to 10th now. That's unlucky Dyson. Winnie G 11th. Jerry Smiles, he's currently up to 12th. Moz is 13th. Inti down to 14th now, and Chuck all the way in 15th. So I don't know what happened to Chuck. It's unlucky though, Chuck. Oh no, Chuck! Oh, he's into the barrier. Oh no, Chuck. That's heartbreak for Chuck. He's got damage as well. He's going to turn that car around. I don't know if maybe they're going to take it into the pits. No, he stayed out, so I'm not worried about getting the mechanics to have a look at that just yet. And you can see that damage on the rear of that car there. That GTR is mash up. So Wadru is the race leader currently. He's got Toby behind him now. And these two have got a nice gap now as well to the rest of the field. There is a bit of a train starting to form behind Thomas. We can just see them coming around that last turn. Just creeping into the shot. So Wadru now trying to create a bit of a gap and get away from Toby. He knows how strong the GTR is in the slip and definitely conscious about trying to break that tow window. Wadri doesn't want to give Toby the counter. Wadri covering off the inside early into turn 2. A little bit wide through 3, up into 4. So we'll check back in with these two in just a second. So Thomas is up to 3rd place. He's got Love Rocket behind him in 4th. I think I'd start throwing stuff out of the car to try and slow the people behind me down. You've got that, gives you that opportunity, doesn't it, with the no roof on that VGT. Milkshakes, that sort of thing. Just to put the driver behind you off. Love Rocket, he's doing really well at the moment though, isn't he? No milkshakes are phasing him. He's managing to... Well, he's kept that gap, hasn't he, to Toby. He's not really closed it up much, but... does look like it is starting to come down ever so slightly as the race progresses. So everyone on mediums for this race. Admin's still currently 5th. Mawson, he's up to 6th. There he is, there's Mawson. He's trying to chase Admin down now. He wants that 5th position. He wants to try and break into that top 5, I'm sure. We've seen Admin has been very fast though, hasn't he, this season in that M6. The M6 is a bit of a powerhouse in itself. Obviously we are halfway through the season now, and we have just seen that we've just got a new update on Gran Turismo, so let's hope that there is no BOP changes, because we always hate them dreaded balance of power changes mid-season, sometimes absolutely destroying the car. And Grasshopper now looking for a move up the inside of Dyson. He's managed to get it done. Dyson trying to come back. He's got to switch back, has he? No. Yeah, he's going to sit behind Grasshopper for the meantime. That was a good move there from Grasshopper. And Wayne G in the mix as well. So Dyson actually having to go defensive against Wayne G in the background. Wayne G up to 9th place now. He had a bit of a shocker in the sprint race, didn't he? Both Audis not really making any headway. Oh no, we've got a new race leader. We're going to have to check back in with them guys in a minute. It was Wadri, wasn't it? But Toby is now leader of the race. Dyson putting some pressure on Grasshopper. Is he going to go for the move into Paddock Hill? No, not quite close enough. He's going to stick with him. I think he's going to look into Druids, the first hard braking zone. And he does. He's got it done. Can Grasshopper get the switch back? No. Oh, and we got Beetle in the mix as well. Beetle having a look as well. So Dyson, he's going to try and get away from Grasshopper now. He's up to 7th. Grasshopper down to 8th. We got Wayne G and Conrad. So that was a Beetle that I saw trying to stick his nose up the inside of that R8. Wayne G doing really well to make it as wide as he can at the moment. The Beetle's actually looking pretty fast here around Brands tonight. Oh, Wayne G a little bit deep for that last turn. It's not cost him too much. He did well to hold on to it though. So Conrad now 10th. He's trying to find a way past Wayne G, but Wayne G making it very difficult for him to do so. Jerry Smiles is up to 11th, but he's got Moz for company now. Moz looking like he's on the attack. Jerry's going to have to start going defensive, isn't he? Oh no, Jerry! Oh, Jerry's into the barrier. So Moz, he goes through to 11th place. Inti goes through to 12th. Jerry's going to rejoin in 13th, but where is... Oh, there's Ice. Ice not too far behind him now. Jerry's got damage as well, so I believe Ice will be able to chip into that gap even more so. Oh no, Jerry. It's unlucky, Jerry. So Chan not really having to work for it. He's moved through to 13th place. I think that was that damage. I think they may have to get the mechanics to look over it. No, it looks like it's gone now. The damage indicator has stopped flashing, so hopefully Jerry will be able to keep it on the track now, because Chuck is starting to bear down on him. He's had a bit of a shocking start to this second race, hasn't he, Chuck? May be able to salvage a position yet, though. So a few people having a few dramas around here this evening. So Toby has just taken the fastest lap for 1:24.260. He is currently your race leader. He managed to nick it off of Wadru while we were having a look at some of the other cars. Apologies for that. And he managed to steal the win in the first race, didn't he? I think Wadru was kind of hoping he was going to be able to turn this one into one. I mean, it's not over yet. They still have another 20 minutes, I think it is, left. Is this a 30-minute race or is it 20? I guess we'll find out. So we're either halfway or we're slowly approaching the halfway mark of this race. We'll just have a look on the channel quick and I will tell you. So yes, it is in fact a 15-minute sprint and two 20-minute races. So this is the first of the two 20 minutes. And we're just over the 11-minute mark, so just under halfway left of this race. Toby with another fastest lap, a 24.002. Absolutely flying at the moment. Can he break into the 23s? Maybe. He's got a bit of a gap now to Wadru. Wadru wasn't the leader of the race, wasn't he? But we didn't see what happened. Maybe a slight error from Wadru, not too sure. He has definitely found his pace again though, hasn't he? He did have a very sketchy start to the season, but he's definitely back on form. He is up there. And Thomas up to third. Oh, we've lost Mawson. Mawson, he was up there, wasn't he, behind Admin? Not sure what happened there. So Thomas currently in that third podium slot. Admin's up to fourth. So Admin having a cracking second race this evening. See if he can do anything to pressure Thomas. Maybe he'll be able to break into that top three. And Love Rocket's there as well with fifth. Love Rocket has also looked hungry all in this second race. So maybe there's going to be a three-way scrap for third place as we approach the final stage of this race. And we can also see Dyson and Mawson as well, not too far behind. Is Admin going to go for a move into... No, he's not close enough that time around. He's going to keep working on that gap though, I'm sure. So Love Rocket, he's up to fifth. I think he was fourth. I think he was running fourth at one point, so he's only lost one place, so he's still up there in the top five. Cracking second race here for Dale. On somebody up ahead. I think that might have been Admin running slightly wide. Is that going to give Love Rocket the momentum to get past? Not quite, but he is up there in the slipstream now, isn't he, I think? It's looking good for Love Rocket at the moment. Go on, Rodders. So Dale Rodders in that Volkswagen Beetle, doing all he can to try and stay ahead of Dyson and put Admin under some pressure. Dyson has started to make his way back up there though, isn't he? Or hasn't he? He was up there, wasn't he? But bit of contact between him and Incy. dropped him down through the field, but he's on an absolute charge, isn't he, to make his way all the way back up to 6th place already. So this may be the final lap for some of the guys. The top 6, top 7 have managed to get through. In fact, I think everyone may be able to get through and finish another lap. Wayne G. So who do we have? So we was with Dyson, wasn't we? So Mawson, he's now in 7th. Oh no, Mawson with a moment. He's managed to save it, but bit of a gap now to Dyson. He's got a little bit of work to do. Wayne G. Oh no, actually this is a 20-minute race, isn't it? So 5 minutes left of this race. We'll get it right one day. Wayne G up to 8th place. He's having a cracker of this one. Be interesting to see if he can get more pace out of that car. Try and break into the top 5. He has got a little bit of work to do. Oh, we got in the background Moz going for a move up the inside of Conrad. Conrad's managed to stay ahead on the outside. Oh, Moz did look good for it. He wasn't quite close enough though, was he? I think he's just trying to show Conrad his intentions, maybe force him into an error. Conrad looking good for it at the moment though. He's in 9th place. He's trying to chase Wayne G down. He's going to try and stay in the top 10. That'll be a good finish for the Beetle boys. Obviously there is a team constructors championship running alongside this solo points that people will receive. So Moz, or the drivers, Moz is 10th. He was looking for that move, wasn't he, on Conrad? He's dropped off a little bit now though. Incy actually getting the move done on Grasshopper in the background, has he? Has he managed to keep it? He's managed to make it stick, he has. He's got the inside for this one, so Grasshopper dropping to 12th now. Grasshopper looking like he's a little bit on the back foot in this second race. Incy obviously had to back out, didn't he? He had that contact with Dyson and obviously pulled off to let Dyson retake the position and lost a load of positions in the process. So he's back up to 11th. I think it was dead last at one point. Grasshopper 12th. Ice Chand down in 13th now. Bit of a gap between him and the rest of the field as well. Chuck, he's managed to get past Jerry. Oh, we saw him manage to get past Jerry, didn't he? Jerry had that. He had a slight off. And we can definitely see battle scars on Chuck's car there. So Jerry currently 15th. Not really a lot he can do at the moment. I think he's just going to have to... He's just going to try and bring the car home now. He's just not really... He's not looked very settled all season, has he, in the R8 as Jerry, bless him. And there he is. So Toby's still the race leader. And look at the gap that these two guys have got over the rest of the field. Absolutely leagues ahead. Toby with a decent lead over Wadru as well. Wadru definitely not close enough to go for a lunge at the moment, is he? So the front two pretty much running away with it at the moment. It'd be interesting to see if Wadru can challenge Toby for that race lead before the end of this race. Obviously we've only got 60 seconds left to do so definitely be interesting. I think it's going to start heating up now. So Thomas still comfortably in 3rd place. He's not got to worry about Dyson just yet, but Dyson is actually up to 4th now. So Dyson, after that off at the start He had a bit of contact with Vince. He's had a cracking race, hasn't he? Give it up for Dyson, man. He's come back. He's up to 4th place. Still got 30 seconds to try and make it onto that podium. I think maybe maybe too little too late, but I'm sure he's definitely going to be trying to do so. I think Thomas is definitely going to be conscious of this, and he will be throwing them defensive shapes. Love Rocket. He's 5th. Still Moulton back up to 6th. Admin 7th. Wendy G, he's there in 8th. Conrad is in 9th. Although Conrad nearly having an off there. I think we're going to have to get on board with the race leaders. This is going to be the final lap, isn't it? And it is, so we're going to have to... Oh, no, where is it? So Thomas finishing in 3rd. Love Rocket 4th. Dyson 5th. Moulton in 6th. Admin 7th. Winnie G 8th. Conrad 9th. Moz 10th. Grasshopper 11th. Inti is going to finish in 12th. Ice Chand. Ice is going to bring it in 13th. Chuck 14th. Jerry Smiles. Just right on board with Jerry as he comes through the last sector. Through the final turn. He's going to bring it home in 15th. That's unlucky, Jerry. Unlucky, mate. Toby, still the race leader. He managed to steal the race win in the first one, didn't he? And it's looking like he's managed to get this one in the bag. In fact, yes, he has. He's got a huge gap now over Wadri. Wadri must have had a moment trying to make it up in the end. So Toby takes the checkered flag there. Great racing there from Toby. Well done, mate. Wadru. It looks like he's just backed off a little bit now. He's going to settle for that 2nd place there, Wadru. Well done, mate. Oh, he looks a little bit frustrated, doesn't he? And like a bit of a frustrated handbrake turn at the end there. Well, that was race 2, guys. I will see you for the next one. I'll be back with race 3. We'll see you then. Good night.